So Law left now side, you know. He has now come back to the Papa government. You know, this white paper business, this investigation into the past government, I know they say bulldoze, but people are yearning to see the disclosure. You know, the anti-corruption not to them work for police Salon, a special investigation branch for dealing a national body. Una no over exhaust by Kafala. Teacher do something with the gag and they are sitting the jump auditor report. Wait till they own day. You know, so long no mix cassava leaf and bitter leaf. Eh? Like Ibele go run. And I don't deny it happen. So dear, this time a message I got for breaking down. Okay? So we deal with that. And then the next thing is community policing. A legislation at the table. A parliamentarian can pick them up. But hopefully, the ruling party will bring and come up to impact change. You know, with National Police Force, the Sierra Leone Police Force, go stay intact as the National Police Force. But now we break down policing. We forget Southern Province Police Force, Northern Province Police Force, Eastern Province Police Force, and Western Area Police Force. Why? Because community policing, if people born in an area, then the provinces can now have their district police, chieftain police. Just like how we did at them, bro, you know, United Kingdom, Canada, United States. I did at Toronto. We get Toronto Police Force, Peel Police Force, all the different regions get their own police that are paid by the taxpayers. It makes policing easy. You have the provincial police and you have the royal amount, the National Police Force. You see what I'm saying? So we have to break those things down for stop. Crime and corruption cannot be completed anywhere, but it can be contained. You can't set the corruptors, the financier of corruptors, to tell us we are corrupt, because corruption was planted in Buckingham Palace and the Vatican, the White House. They are corrupting us, but we can no longer blame them. So Papa Prezzo, you're doing well. The educational thing, a bill should be passed. Churches' tithes should be exposed and become taxable. Because then churches here, they collect billions of dollars cash flow, which then they use for themselves, and then they go and make noise. Show me one community housing or school projects where churches that they do. If they do one for privileged people. And with a law ban for puts any pastor or imam, where they talk about crime will happen, confession, they are liable to report, just like how doctors and lawyers are liable to report crime or suicidal by their members or clients. It will be enshrined. Because then they confuse we all. If not, we will bring them to a boy for swear. God is swear that any take ACC, you for employed for it. So, Papa government, the trend is going well. And we are, Madam Mayor, your worship, if you want to left you, work for Freetown. That bomb, work with the government, me bomb, finish. Bomb for become a national park, we go rehabilitate that place. And bad man. And all try reclaim and celebrate with Waterside. Freetown are one of the only places where the Waterside is wasted. There are historical marks there that can be tapped into. Yeah. Papa government. Pademba Road. But prison officer, they not go to prison. Prisoners, they not go there, they sit down, they eat rest where they come overseas. We land there. Ebo. Pademba Road for commot. That place for become a museum, make come into a shopping center. Not more, do you know more? Panemba Road for commode. And do you the licensing, passport? Let there be passport offices in every district. driver license in every district. No decentralized matters. Oh, 2021, they go 2022. Prezo, do the deal. May then call you Jonta and Dria on the national safety on that policing. Papa Prezo, your New Year message for speak clearly, even though the death sentence is being eliminated. People where they torment national security and public safety, the financier and what, let a law be passed that you pay the consequences if you're arrested, prosecuted, and found guilty. Examples have to be set. Yes, the police don't overwork. The police should be equipped. Why so your man for the girl rest? Will they come overseas? You're glad you were see so your man don't begin planned. Equip them. There is no nation that develop without an equipped and powerful military. Most of the development of Europe and America are inside the military because there is some sense of discipline. So Papa government Madabio as ex-soldier empower engineering of the military, the medical side, because we know when they were happening. Then they make road, bridges, yes. And the Chinese cry, I'd rather work with Chinese for infrastructural development than IMF, World Bank, and all these United Nations. We then a chaff no more than get forgive. If we deal with China accordingly, China will transform Salon like how they transform Tanzania or Uganda. So the chin chuan chang hun chin chuan nyonya not to the problem, you know. And lastly, then minister then in a circular where they confuse the government. You know, not to when it didn't have power and don't appoint you, go begin to go and build oaths. Watch yourself. Because if not to that, in the 2022 not go good for now. Prezobio, last but not the least, talk to First Lady. I like in tenacity, I like in progressive thinking, but get for separate tick from a pin. Stay on course. Be the mother of the nation. Stop the tick-tacking and listen to criticism that make you powerful. Embrace them. Woo them with love and your action. Because hands off our girls, free education and human capital development is not a privilege, but a necessity that is there for the development of Sierra Leone. As Sierra Leoneans, not as any ethnic, regional, or religious fraternity. It is time for Africa to grow. It is time for Salon for grow. I know they go to pow, but I will say by any means necessary. So let's Okadalize the Okadas on the street by bringing a vibrant Sierra Leone transit system so that the ghost and spirit of Mr. Johnson, Pa Johnson, we've been now being conductor for Sierra Leone, but for Boston and Freetown, could be happy. We boss them in the left, Freetown, they go Konobo, return. Juya, may Okada motorbike just be a luxury. If you want, you ride. If you don't want, you not ride. Ebo, the good old days shall return. When you take taxi, you want, you sit down, you fat, now you smell. But you tell the driver, sorry. One love, compliment of the season. We dey eat cassava leaf. Some of una glady, una dey na the tropics. We dey na the Babylon. The snow, we na golden egg. But people don't care. If you say na heaven we dey. We dey hellfire. So una better enjoy. Put some thick na go on. Cassava go go. Hallelujah.